another episode of Dad Games Badly. We're back in NHL 20 today with our Canadian Draft to Glory franchise featuring the Newfoundland Growlers. We do start the first round of the playoffs up against the Calgary Flames. Let's just go take a quick look here at their lineup, see what we're working up against. One more, come on. Gaudreau, Josh Lawrence, Aiden Lampman, who was a former 9th overall pick. Okay, he did play 82 games this year, 61 points. Not bad, not bad. Tkachuk, Dennis Mulligan, Sean Monahan, Alan Dodge, 23rd overall first-round pick in 2026. Barbashev, Zach Nicholas, first round, another 9th overall pick. Fajimo, Leeson, and Spencer Ebbett, who was another first-round pick. So quite a few first-round picks up in there. Medium 6, medium 6. No elites, though. And then on defense, you're looking at Hanifin, Kalle Svensson, who is another first-round pick. Serge Mikhanov is a second-round pick. Faith is a second-round pick. Poyar is a first, and so is Hampus Lindholm. And then for goaltending, we're looking at Maxime Brule, medium elite. How was his year? 904, 305. Not great, not great. Let's go playoff stats. You haven't played, even in the AHL, you never played any. And Philip Gustafsson. All right. So I definitely would say we have a better team, but that means nothing in this game. 89 offense, yeah. So we are the much better team, that's for sure. However, you never know. So let's go ahead and sim this first game here. We'll sim the period. It's a 1-1 tie. Pojar and Payette scores for us. Jump into the second. Looks like Erskine gets a 1-up goal there in the first 10 minutes of the period. And nothing in the third. Oh, let's go on to game number 2. And just jump right into the next one. Let's just go ahead and take a look here. No goals in the first period, so we'll jump right to the second. Looks like Gaudreau scores 15 minutes into the second. Payette at 9 and Lessert at 6:41. So definitely a lot better. We'll just jump right through. Looks like Lafreniere and Pollock also get goals, and Leeson puts one in, but too little, too late. Alrighty, let's sim to that next game here. Game number 3. We're in Calgary now. I hit the wrong button, my bad. Menu lag for sure. Let's go ahead and Oda scores. Tkachuk gets one back. I don't know how Oda scored from here, but alright. Let's go ahead, and that's the second period. And because it's a tie, we will just go ahead and watch this one play out. Can we go up 3-1? Takashi scores. 16:45 in the third. We're up on the power play now. Definitely have the shots advantage. 34-18, 35, 36. 3, 2, 1, 0. Game over. And now we have a 3-0 lead over the Flames going into Game 4 in Calgary. Can we sweep them? Can we do it? Well, we're about to find out. Alright, so first period, 1-1, Erskine and Gaudreau ties it up. Both these goals are from odd-ass angles. I don't know how Erskine scored from behind the net, but I will take it. Go ahead and jump to the second. Ooh, looks like Calgary gets the leg up. Gaudreau gets his second of the game, and we will go ahead and just sim through. Oh, Brett Leeson scores. Bastard Jeffrey gets one back. We're one down still. Leeson scores again. Oh, man. Calgary really came out to play in this one. And that's a shame. Lafreniere gets a goal standing right in front of the net. Beautiful. And can we tie it up here? No. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. And we lose 5-3 with the empty net goal from Zach Nicholas. Not the greatest game we could have hoped for. You know, just the way it goes sometimes. We'll go ahead and sim to Game 5. We are back in Newfoundland at the Mile 1 Center. Let's go ahead and just jump right into this game. Don't want to wait. Let's go ahead and get that first period out of the way. Nothing happening. They have the edge in shots by 1. We'll go into the second. Lafreniere scoring from OV Circle. And we'll finish the game off Lacerte and Svensson. So another 2-1 win for the series. We beat the Flames in 5. How do you do? How do you do? Let's go ahead and take a quick look here at overall stats. Takashi had 4. Wong had 4. Laff had 3. All goals. Lacerte had 3. Erskine has 3. Pyatt has 3. Not too bad. The only person without points is Savage. But honestly, for defensive defenseman, whoop-de-doo. As long as he's a positive player and he's getting them hits in. 11 hits. Who's leading the team in hits? Messier and Savage. Blocks. Wish he had some more blocks. Let's see here. I just want to take a look here at Savage. Giveaways, 1 takeaway. Yikes. You know, better than nothing, though. Not doing too bad, so we'll go ahead and sim the next few games here. Let's see. Any day now. There we go. And we do end up taking on the Jets. LA taking on the Oilers in the second round. Tampa and Buffalo and Carolina and Washington. That'll definitely be interesting. We'll go ahead and sim to the next game. Go ahead and take a look here at Winnipeg and what they have to offer. Oliver Langwilder, medium franchise. Jesus. 15 points in 7 games. Jeez, what is that shooting? What is this guy, man? 95 overall. Holy jeez. He would fit into our bottom 6 forward lines. Are you kidding me? This man. You fucking jokers. Colin White, Nick Ehlers. Jeez. Brad Bloom, who is a first overall. Are you even a first? Yeah, you are a first in 2028. Texier, Jacob Peltier, Kevin Fiala, Alexander Fortin, Yuri Loktianov, second round pick. Not too bad for a 23-year-old, 80 overall. 32-year-old Ostap Safin, Jerry Gastopoulos, another second round pick. It's got the skating. And Jacob Perreault. On defense, we are looking at Taylor Hillen, first round pick. Kari Voutilainen is another first round pick. Sam Girard, Lucas Johansson, Josh Morrissey, and Juha Laaksonen is a second round pick from 2025. And in goal, you've got Tristan Jarry and Alexander Georgiev. So, question. It's all running on Langwilder. It's all this first line, isn't it? Pretty much. All right. Well, guys, I'm a little worried about this one. What can I say? Let's go ahead and take a look here. So we do have the edge overall in everything. Did our offense go down? I thought we were at 90. Or maybe not. So, Yeah, we are definitely a defensively built team, and that is okay. So let's go ahead and jump right into this game against Winnipeg here in Newfoundland. They've come to us today, which is great. We go ahead and get the first shot. Takashi getting a shorthanded goal 3.5 minutes into the first period. That's huge for us. Tutu getting a goal as well in the second. And then nothing happens in the third. Good to see. All right, so we'll continue on. Takashi killing it. Continue on to game 2. Nope. Nope. I still don't understand how that medium franchise player, 95 overall, would fit in our bottom 6. Absolute joke. Solnishkin getting in goal. Defense really picking it up in this round. Lacerte gets one, and Ehlers brings it back to within 1 from behind the net. It looks like everybody's scoring weird-ass goals. And then we finish it off. Lacerte, and then in the last 5 seconds, Takashi puts it away. So we'll go ahead and fly out to Winnipeg now. Takashi with 9 points in 7 games. Alrighty. So they are home now. I'm expecting a little bit more pushback from them, especially from their guy, but it seems like goaltending is just a huge issue with them. Solnishkin at 17:43. 2 minutes later, Jeffrey on. 2 minutes after that, Safin scores, and then with 3 minutes left in the period, Lacerte puts another one in. We'll go ahead and jump through the second. Holy crap. Jeffrey on. I'm sorry. First period, Jeffrey on. Well, Pierre Geoffrion has a hat trick in the playoffs. Langweider has 2, and Arnott has 2. So up 7-3 in the second period. We're just going to sim through this because it's an absolute joke. And Geoffrion makes it 4 for himself tonight. What an absolute stud. Did he have any assists? 5 points for him and Arnott. Absolute machines. I don't know why. Well, I guess goaltending probably wasn't as great as it could have been. So that's another huge win for us. Langweider finally showing up for them. But in Winnipeg, can we sweep the series? We'll find out here. Let's go ahead and jump this first period. Looks like we're up 3. Lacerte, Pollock, and Lafreniere. Honestly, within 6 minutes. 3 goals in 6 minutes. Not bad. Looks like 4-10 and Hillen score for Winnipeg, but it's not enough. Solnishkin and Lacerte also put 2 in, still up by 3, and we'll finish this off with Payette scoring another and Langweider putting one in as we sweep the Winnipeg Jets in round 2. So for the first time, we are moving forward. Let's go ahead and just take a look. Edit lines might be a little bit easier to see. Lafreniere has 6 points. Long has 8. Pollock has 5. Payette has 6. Takashi has 11. Lacerte has 9. Oda has 2. Fraze has 2. Burish has 1. Arnott has 8. Geoffrion has 7. And Erskine has 5. Honestly, I'm going to keep it like this just because I don't want that fourth. Dude has 7 points. Has he ever played in the NHL before this year? Nope. First year in NHL, 27 points. Absolute beast. 12 points. He is known as a point producer in the playoffs, it seems, at least in the last season. And then defensively, we're looking at Messier being a beast. No concerns out of these two. Solnishkin is fine. Byram is fine. Savage is fine. And Tutu as well. I know we have some concerns about his speed being a 1-star, but what he can do for us is honestly great. I don't know how he did in the playoffs last year. 2 points -2, but he's doing a lot better this year. We've got a much better team around him, and I believe he's got a much better D partner. So let's continue on here and simulate to the next one. looks like Buffalo beat Tampa. Oh my goodness, Tampa in 4. LA's up 3-2 on Edmonton, and then Washington's up 3-2 on Carolina. 3-3, 3-3 in both those series. We'll skip another day, and last day of the series. So we'll be facing Edmonton. Comes back from the brink. Washington was able to take it to them. Let's go ahead and view Edmonton's lines. I'm assuming they still have McDavid and Draisaitl. But you know, when you assume things, you make an ass out of you and me. But I'm right. So Peyton Krebs is now an 86 overall, has 11 points in 12 games. Connor McDavid has 15 in 12. Jesse Puljujärvi has 12 in 12. Max Domi in Edmonton has 6 in 12. Draisaitl has 10. Dorian Krestanovic has an undrafted forward, 4 points. Georges Lemaire is a first-round pick. He is a 7-point man. Tanner Kaspick has 7 points. Afanasenkov has, oh my goodness, 11 points. Salo, Barlage, Desbiens. Honestly, they're not bad. They're getting a lot of help, like a lot of depth scoring, which is nice. Valimaki, Bouchard, Harding, Goulet. How old are you? 28, okay. Xander Boss. And Gabriel Carlson. And in net, you have Sergei Brizgalov. Ilya Brizgalov's son, obviously. Good numbers. 8 wins in 12 games. So if you've lost 4, 2 in each series. Poise is alright. Pochuk is shit. Puck playing frequency is shit. Aggressiveness. I mean, he's not the greatest goalie. Our goalie is definitely better. And then Marvin Hoyle over here. 2 third-round picks. Wow. And Hoyle is obviously your future, hopefully, if he grows. So we'll go ahead and take a look here at the overall stats. Definitely the better team. Offense is the same. Defense is better. Goaltending is way better. So I'm hoping we have a better opportunity in this series. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's go ahead and jump to the first period. Nothing happening. Second period, we get 3 Fraze, Payet, and Oda all scoring on Brizgalov. And then Pollock gets another one. Unfortunately, McDavid ruins Hutton's shutout bid. However, it is McDavid. What do you expect? And we will continue on to Game 2 in Edmonton. Please don't forget we were the President's Trophy winners. Hopefully that does not come back to bite us in the ass. But for now, I think we're doing quite well. Another first period with no goals. Another period with 3. Boss scores on Hutton in the first 2 minutes. Solnishkin gets a power play goal at 11:19, and Lafreniere gets one just under 2 minutes later. So we'll go ahead and into the third. Looks like Lafreniere and Messier beefing up the scoreboard for us. 41 shots to 22. What is Edmonton doing out there? Can't rely on just 2 guys. Got to make your defense better than it is. All right, let's go ahead and play this one. We are in Edmonton now. Oh. As much as I would like to play the game, I'm not going to. Because that's not what this is about. This is about building a team that can do it themselves, and I think we're pretty dang close. However, if it's not this year, I'm not quite sure. All right, so Growlers, Pollock and Wong scoring 2 in the first. Pollock's from behind center ice, and Wong right up on the doorstep. Same into the next period. Draisaitl gets one on the board on a power play, but Payet scores another one with 1.5 minutes left from the slot. And then Bickle puts another one in on Brizgalov about just over 10 minutes here in the third. So going on to Game 3, we have the upper hand again. Takashi has 13 in 12. He's been an absolute stud for us. There's honestly been even better players for other teams that have had more points, but they just don't have the supporting cast. And I'm really happy that we were able to build defensively through the drafts more so than offensively until this happens. Puliarvi, 36 seconds into the game, Bouchard, and Puliarvi at the end of the period will come back here. Erskine and Lacert get 2, but Kristanovic and Afanasenkov screw us over. No, I'm just joking. But yes, they do. And then Lafreniere gets one back, but it's not enough. We are going to Game 5 back on the Rock at the Mile 1 Center. I do want to check something quickly. That guy reminds me, because we had a Kristanovic at one point, just early on, and I'm just curious if it's the same guy or if it is someone they actually drafted. Dorian, not available. Full career stats. There he is. Aces, man. Yeah, he was with us for a while. Decent enough player, but unfortunately, to have him on the second line beside Draisaitl and Domi is an absolute joke. And it's really funny to see that Domi hasn't really done anything this series. That's going to bite me in the ass right here, I'm sure. Bickle and Lafreniere get 2. Lafreniere from the half wall, and Bickle up near the blue line. Absolute clapper. Go ahead, and Pollock and Payette getting 2 more, both pretty much from the same spot, 7 minutes apart. Bickle and Jeffrey Bickle getting another goal right from that same spot. So 6-0 win over Edmonton. We take it in 5. Absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and see here. We're going to be taking on the Buffalo Sabres. It does make me laugh when that happens. Especially if you watched our Buffalo Sabres Challenge series. If you haven't, please go ahead and check it out. There is a playlist for it. It's only about 4 or 5 episodes. Just to kind of give you a better idea of the struggles that we went through in Buffalo. So Reinhart is still there. Eichel is there. Patrick Laine is there. Alex Nylander is back. Nugent Hopkins is there. Duclair is there. Don Dodge, another first-round pick. Not bad. How old are you? 24. Casper Simon Tyval is here. He didn't really grow. I would have made him a playmaker than a two-way. But that shooting category is shite. Yaroslav Likachev. Cali Bang. Not bad for a depth guy. Jonathan Gianta. And Nathaniel Fiddler. And then defensively, Darlene Jokiharju, Mario Chevry. Absolute stud two-way. Still pretty young too. Vuko Thajic, Jacob Zaboral, and Chet Wu are all here. And in net, we've got Michael DiPietro. Alrighty. And Rory McClement. Honestly, guys, we may not have the lead in offense again, or it might be very close. But I think we're better than this team. Yep. As I said, their offense is insane, 95. Our defense and goaltending are so much better, though, and that's really all that matters. I was going to look at the stats, but I just kind of want to get into this. We'll look at the stats here at the end of the season. Alright. Now. Whatever. Dumb. I'm dumb, and I apologize for my stupidity sometimes. Alright, let's go. First period is over. 5 goal. Laine puts one in the first 3 minutes. Byram gets one less than 2 minutes later. Less than 2 minutes, or just over 2 minutes later, Arnott scores. And then 8 minutes later, Messier scores. Patrick Laine gets a second one with 4.5 minutes left. Pretty much from the same spot, so we're going to have to watch out for him. Being a 92 overall, Lacert gets one on the other side with 19 seconds left in the period on a power play. And Burish and Lacert come back from both behind the goals. Absolute gem of a game. 6-2 win, guys. Great to see it. Great to see it. And then we'll just go ahead and sim to this day. We've pretty much had the same winning streak. So we'll go ahead and 2-2. Reinhardt and Duclair. Solnishkin, and then Oda scores from, again, behind the net, in the net. I don't care. It's in the net. Oh, looks like Byram scores and Darlene, so we're getting some defensive goals here in the second period. So we'll go ahead and get through. Oh, Buffalo's on the power play. That goes to waste for them. We're getting a bunch of shots, and then they get puck possession. And Jeffrion scores. And Lafreniere scores. And then Laine scores. So, and then Bang scores, and it's tied 5-5, and Buffalo's back on the power play. And then Payet scores. Oh my goodness, I couldn't keep up with this period. Less than a minute between Jeffrion and Lafreniere's goal. Like 30 seconds between Laine and Lafreniere's goal. It was like bam, bam, bam. 4 goals in 4 minutes, let's say. Or 3 minutes. Yeah. 4 goals in 3 minutes. Absolute insane. And then Payet wins it for us with just over 5 minutes left in the third. All right, so we'll go ahead and I hate that. Jump to game 3 in Buffalo. Was it Niagara Event Center? Or, no, you're not Niagara. It's Buffalo. I don't know what the arena is called. All right, let's sim this period. We get 2, Takashi and Pollock. That first line is really working it for us. We get 3 more in the second. Solnishkin, 3 minutes later. Burish, 2 minutes later. Barnett, what? These guys. And then we just shut them out for the third period. All right, well, on to game 4 in Buffalo. It'd be nice to lose this game, to be completely honest, and take the win back in Buffalo, or back in Newfoundland. But I'm not going to be upset if we win it here. Arnett scores 4 minutes left in the first from the slot, right in front of the goaltender. I don't know what he was doing. Jeffrion gets another 11:23 left. Ah, crap. I really shouldn't have done that. Well, guys, we missed out on the celebration of winning the Stanley Cup. I really wanted to see that. Cock. Eichel gets one. 2-2 gets one. Eichel gets another. Laine gets another. And then Bickle gets the game winner with 2.5 minutes left. And your Newfoundland Growlers are Stanley Cup champions. I would like to thank everybody who helped out with this win. Let's go ahead and look at the playoff tree, see how Buffalo came through it. They lost 1 game against New York, no games against Tampa, no games against Washington, and then lost 4 against us. Beautiful. I'll take a look at the AHL here quickly. Burnaby went out in the first round in 5 to Rochester. So can't be too upset by that. Let's go ahead and take a look at player stats. Takashi with 21 points in 18 games. Lacert with 19 and 18. Lafreniere with 17. So that first, Bo Pollock had 12 points in 18. So may not be the first line player right now, but he fit there a lot better than anywhere else. Let's see. Nobody I'm really concerned about. Anybody down on the end here. Even Savage had two assists. 2-2. Yeah. Absolute studs, you guys. And can't forget goaltending. Brian Hutton, the absolute legend. If it wasn't for him, what would we do? A 928, 189 goals against average. Let in 34 goals. That's not bad. Not bad at all. 16-2, 3 shutouts. And Payet was our rookie. Him and Pollock, not too bad. Jeffreyon was really the guy that was clutch. Mr. Game 7, as they would call it. No, I don't want to edit players, you guys. So because we ended up winning, and this went a lot longer than I thought, we'll go ahead and just sim to the draft here. We're going to get Newfoundland Growlers are the Stanley Cup champions, yay yay, and San Antonio Rampage win the Calder Cup. I don't know what the salary cap has been. I don't really pay attention that much to it, just as long as we're under it. Dallas, Colorado, Detroit. Jesus, Montreal. Montreal has 4 and 13. Tampa has 7, and they were in the playoffs. Like, jeez. All right, well, nothing good for us there. Well, know where we're picking in this draft, unfortunately. It'll be at the end of the draft. Player retirement, are we losing anybody? I don't think so. Philip Forsberg, Mark Stone, Victor Hedman, Gensel, Horvat, Niederreiter, Miller, Yanni Gord, Alexander Kerfoot. Goalie-wise, we're losing Freddie Anderson, Jordan Binnington, Tristan Jarry, Eric Comrie, and a bunch of people that don't really... I mean, when you play 1 or 3 games in the league, you're not really going anywhere. And no one for us on either side. So, pretty lucky. Looks like we're losing a coach in Burnaby, and that would be it. So, not too bad. Don't care about draft interviews. Pro Scout, don't care about you. Let's go ahead and take a look at awards. Stanley Cup champions, the Newfoundland Growlers, 2030-2031. Honestly, it only took 12 years. President's Trophy, Newfoundland Growlers, Clarence S. Campbell. Perfect. Individual awards. Ferrara winning the Art Ross, Corkin winning the Hart, Moore winning the Norris, Lady Byng going to Kucherov, DeMaio winning the Calder, Takashi winning the Conn Smythe, Sterling winning the Vezina and the Jennings, Cox winning the Masterson, Bengoa winning the Adams in Detroit, Heischer winning the Selke, Percorkin winning the Lindsay, and Sagan, once again, winning the Maurice Richard. He's really taken over. Looks like Emmerich was the most MVP of the league and outstanding rookie. And Franco was the best goalie. And Emmerich is basically, yeah. Perfect. So, pretty good year out of these guys. Emmerich, how old are you, bud? You're 23, 75, low 6. I mean, that playmaking ability may have a spot on this team next year. You've got speed, your defense and everything. I would see you more as like a third-line guy. But other than that, I don't think there's... I mean, there's Christoph White, Ryan, Bluan. So, hopefully we'll see a lot of growth from those guys over the summer. And we'll just take a quick look at the draft class, see who's going to be available there. Unfortunately, none of these guys are. German, Uriel Orr, Downey, shoot. Okay. So it's Versi or Staubitz are pretty much who we're going for. 3 years out, 5 years out, but a Vasi comparison. This guy doesn't, oh, he's a patches comparison. 6'4", power forward. And there's nobody else here that really stands out. So it's going to be one of those two. We will take a better look next time. But for now, I want to thank you guys all for coming out to this one. We are Stanley Cup champions, and nobody can take that away from us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.